Let's see if it operates, honey. Uh-oh. 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 I think we live, friend. I think we live. I think we live,
Uh-oh.
friend. Let's see if we are live. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's your girl Dion of Full Figure Fierce Model Talk Live. Baby, we finna get all up in y'all business, right? Oh, we live, friend. We are live and direct. Okay. So listen, thank y'all for being so patient. I really wanted to introduce her a different way, but since Facebook is on the extra, we're just gonna do it like this and let it be what it's gonna be. All right. So before we go any further, God, I thank you for this moment. I thank you for my sister. I thank you for this beautiful soul who is about to help these aspiring models get through their journey. You are everything to me, and I know you are everything to her. In your son's name, I pray, Amen. Because we're gonna have this foolishness that
Amen.
trying it. They trying. So, everybody, please welcome my sister, my friend, and the face of my brand, Miss Ayana. Mm, you better do it. International model, Miss Ayana Coleman. Okay, because I'm gonna give her space now. Miss Brand, y'all gonna have to let that in there. We're gonna have to say that for it. Okay. So again, this is the beautiful Miss Ayana Coleman. Girl, how's your day been?
It was a long one, but
Mm,
it was all
mm,
right. How about
yeah.
you?
Uh, mm,
Okay.
mm.
Got you.
Okay, these patients. I love y'all. I do. Okay, girlfriend, we just gonna jump right on in because ain't no use in playing with it. We have a casting call coming up.
We do. January the 25th.
Yes, here in
Um,
Huntsville, Alabama.
we don't gatekeep information on this side when it comes to modeling. So, as Miss Dion said, I am the face of Full Figure Fierce for the Confiance show, as she likes to say it. Um, it's very, very important um that you come ready.
Mm.
And when I say come ready, that means exactly what it means. Like come ready. Come in. Hey, how you doing? My name is so and so. Get your number, take a seat, and when it's time, you get out there on that runway and you do what you do. Um, we're not about we're never about putting down the next person. It's never about being catty. So if you're coming with the
Say what you gotta say, friend, because it needs to be said.
itchy, itchy, and a B goes in front of that attitude, this is not the experience for you. Modeling is not about that. Like I understand, you know, a lot of people say, well, this is what goes on across the water. It's really different across the world, across the other side of the world versus being in the States. It's very, very different. We're not disciplined over here. And if
Mm.
we are disciplined, it's because you have a very select few that have been taught by the best to have discipline.
Mm. Come on. Say what you gotta
While
say
we're
now.
while we're on it, okay, so I've done two fashion weeks in London.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us like to wear those things called lashes. Having on a pair of lashes on the runway will not get your photo in Harper's Bazaar magazine. I went the first time I went, I got uh, my photo put in Harper's Bazaar magazine. I was going for the experience because
Mm-hmm.
I invested my money, and that's another thing about this career. You have to be willing to invest, really
Mm-hmm.
willing to invest. If you're not willing to invest in this ain't it. This is not
That's
a game. This is not for play. Like you have people that are really like in this for it.
Yeah.
Not just because, oh, she can take a pretty picture. You can take a pretty picture and make edits on your phone all day long. But what does that walk look like? Are you coachable? Can you put your feelings in check when you're being critiqued? That's one of the biggest things. Like, can you hold your tongue when somebody says, I don't like it, do it again? Like, it's a lot of things that people think modeling is just about taking pictures. It's really not. So I want y'all to get that in your head. And then going back to this casting call, um, we not playing with y'all. We not playing with y'all. So when you come, you need to know your measurements in shapewear and out of shapewear. Funny story. We went to Houston for 1426 Fashion Week, and
Ooh.
we were in the room trying to get me to remember my measurements in shapewear and
Mhm.
out of shape. I knew what they were in shapewear, but I had never been told. Well, I have been told, I just forgot, which means I wasn't prepared, and I should have been, because I have been taught by the best to know my measurements in shapewear and out of shapewear. So imagine being, you went down to cast, and then they make an announcement and say, "Hey, I need to know what your measurements are in shapewear and out of shapewear." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I got this in a bag." And then when they said out of shapewear, I was like, "What?" We run up to the room. We had measuring tape. We got the work, and it's me putting the notes in my phone, trying to remember. Now, if they say, so yeah, please make sure you know your measurements in shapewear and out of shapewear. Because I'm being nice now. I'm being nice now. But when you get in front of me, it's business.
Yes.
It's always
Yes.
business. Um, Make sure you know the difference between foundation and foundation. That's a real hard one for everybody. On my face, I have on foundation, yes.
Mm.
But on my body, I'm going to also have on foundation. What is foundation, Ayana? That's shapewear.
Mm.
Shapewear that does not make all of your parts push
Y'all
to
know
one
I ain't
area.
saying I ain't saying nothing. I'm just letting her talk.
All of your parts not being pushed to one area,
Come
right?
on. Come on.
It's a smooth look. Yes, you can be a plus size model. I'm a plus size model all day long. But that
Yes,
does
ma'am.
not mean I cannot be smooth and polished. You're there to sell the clothes. You're there to
And
sell
we
the
have,
clothes.
I'm
One
looking
more
in the
time.
room right now. We have a designer in the room right now. And listen, if I send her this link and let her in on this, okay.
Okay.
I just want y'all to understand. First of all, when you do your friend's fashion show,
So,
like my
like my
homegirl
phone
doing a
girl.
fashion show, that's not the same thing as doing a fashion show with real designers. Your friend is going to let you half step. When you're coming on with real designers, like our girl that's on here right now, the roots, the roots. When you're coming on with major designers, Kenneth Doswell, um, God, we can name a whole bunch of them. Lavender's Jungle.
Mm.
Um, when you're
Oh,
dealing with
she did not play with us. She did not play with us in your last show.
friend,
She did
I
not.
wasn't even walking. It was my show.
She was on us.
There's a
When I
reason.
say she did not play,
There's a reason though. But did you not look well put together?
well put together. Didn't nobody know I had on a whole nother outfit up under the outfit that I walked down in.
Okay. 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 Y'all got to understand these people put a lot of effort and time and emotion and their heart into these pieces. And y'all just, your job as a model is to sell that piece. That's what you sign up for. Not to get on the runway and do you, because modeling is not about you. It is about selling the pieces the designer puts on you. Your office is the runway. You got to come here and do your job.
Yep.
Like you have a job to do. And if you deal with somebody like Lavender's Jungle, if you deal with somebody like I had Kenneth Doswell, we called it boot camp.
Mm.
This is why it was bad, because literally in Portland, Oregon, he had us walking down the street in our foundation slash shapewear to see who was going to make his garment, to see if you were going to be knocked off your, well, I can't say that, to see if you were going to be unnerved walking in his pieces with people, strangers walking up and down the street, looking at your craze and all of that stuff. He needed to know that you could do the job. The job was to sell his garment. So if you can't walk down the street and be okay letting people see you, look at you, you're definitely not going to be able to do it in front of 600 people at a Mercedes fashion show. You know what I'm saying? You have to be ready. Lavender's Jungle, don't put her earring back in her bag. You will get an invoice
For that one earring.
for an earring back. You will
Oh,
get
that
an
you're gonna get
invoice.
a you're gonna get an invoice for the back to the earring, probably the whole piece itself. And I
Mhm.
don't blame her. She put her time and energy all up and through her stuff.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. And y'all have to understand, it's not a game for them. But also understand, when Ayana used to call me and say, I'm going to London. I need to do this. 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 She was prepared already for all the stuff. She knew how to put the stuff together. It was just
Mm,
nerves. And when her nerves said, oh, wait a minute, hold on, chick, you got this, she
right.
snapped right into, it's time to work. Because why you gonna spend all of that money to go over there, all of that time taking off work to go over there at half step? Why would you do that? Go ahead, sis. I'm through. Because it's your
While
show.
while we're on the subject of you said it's not about you. It's not.
Mhm.
You're a pretty canvas there to sell the clothes.
That's it.
I cannot stress that enough. So when we ask for a straight walk,
Mm.
give us what we're asking for. I don't I don't it's cute when people do it and they can execute it correctly, but the spinning and all of that, if that's not what the producer of the show is asking for, don't
And
come
I'm
up
not.
there doing all that.
I'm not.
Please. She's Miss Dion is a straight shooter. If she say you got on a gown, you got on a gown, you have on a gown,
Mhm.
this gown is going to drag the floor. I need you to
Mhm.
walk like you know that. First of all, she shouldn't even have to tell you to do that. You should already be ready to do it. So if she asks you for a personality walk, then you show your personality, but don't get buck wild. Because I'm going to be sitting at the table watching. And don't get offended if I ask you, hey, can you do that again? Can you clean that up? Like you have to be teachable. You have to be coachable. You have to learn how to take constructive criticism and hold your tongue. This business is hard, especially for us plus size ladies because we have to work a million times harder.
Mhm.
But this is a career that if you do it right, if you do it right, you will
Mhm.
be successful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So y'all, I don't know, Ayana, if you can see the comments in the thing
I
on
can't see
Facebook.
nothing.
You can't see nothing on Facebook. I'm looking on my phone, so I know how to answer people or whatever. And if y'all have questions for my aspiring models, the more seasoned models, if you have information that you feel is necessary for these for our girls, like listen, y'all, it's enough. It's time out for the gatekeeping. Like real talk, it's time out for that. We we went through that era and it is dead and gone. And thank you, Jesus, for it. But if y'all have questions, comments, please feel free to put them in the inbox, in the comment section. I can see them on Facebook, but the whole reason we're doing this is because both of us have been in that situation. I've never been overseas, but I have been published overseas. She's been overseas, so she can speak on that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody is giving you the blueprint, I say this all the time. If somebody is giving you the blueprint, you need to follow it. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. She's already been over there in one of the major shows, the ones that they really will send you home and don't care that you just flew 18 hours to get over there. So when she tells you you can't wear your lashes, when she tells you you have to have this certain foundation, you have to know how to do your own makeup and your hair, because everybody doesn't know. It's
Oh,
this is especially for my black girls. They don't know how to do our hair. They don't know how to do our makeup. So you have to be prepared on all fronts. You have to be so good at what you do, they can't deny you. That's what I want. That's my goal for the aspiring models in that are in my network. Because I can't get to y'all. If I could, baby, I swear to God, I would. But if you're going to be connected to us, not saying that we're better than anybody else, because that's not what it is, but we will tell you the truth. And if we don't know the answer, we know who to go to get it.
mhm,
You might not be connected to those people. You might not have access to those people. If you don't, that's what we're trying to give you.
mhm.
Access. We're trying to give you the blueprint because we already did the hard work. Why you got to do it again? Just listen. But I'm gonna shut up. This back to you, sister. I'm sorry. Because I
Your your shoes. I say this with love. I love a good heel. I
mm,
really do. But if you cannot walk in it, do not wear it to the casting. Black or nude. And your nude. Your nude. So if it take you going into the store to find your nude, take your time and find your nude. Your
yeah.
same shoes that you rehearse in, you should
Mhm.
not be wearing them in your everyday life.
Say that one
The
more time. Repeat that. Run that one back.
the same shoes that you rehearse in, that you walk on the runway in, should not be the same shoes that you wear in your everyday life.
All right. Where's my
Also, when you come to the casting, please do not come with a whole bunch of makeup on. I would really like to see your face.
Oh, hallelujah. Come on.
I'm gonna have on something because I most likely will have something to do after. And I won't have time to change because I'm always on the go. But please come to the casting. Just come as you. Hair pulled back,
Mm.
nothing in your face. We want to see your face. I want to be able to see that you have freckles sitting on the tip of your nose.
Yep.
When you come to the casting, please, cannot stress this enough, have on your shape wear, nude or black, because you never know if you're going to get fitted after you've been
Ooh.
selected.
Yes. Hallelujah. Yes. Yes.
Also, please make sure that your I understand that we've gotten away from the what is it, the tank top
Mm-hmm.
and the tights, or the black tank top and black jeans. um I may ask you, and this is not to offend anybody, because I did somebody like this because I wanted to see what how they would react, because this is how they do it overseas.
Mm-hmm.
If I asked you to remove your top so I could see your shapewear, and you say, "Oh, uh, cut,"
And why is that? Why is that?
if I give an instruction and you can't follow it, that means that you cannot follow instructions. If I
You
say come to the casting with shapewear on, and you come and you just have on a bra and some panties, we not going for that. We want to do it the right way.
we're gonna
And
do it
yes,
the
everybody has been taught something different, but I'm telling you what I know from my experience. Never go to a casting without your shapewear on, because you never know if you're going to be fitted right then or not.
you okay.
And it's not no, "Oh, I got it in my bag."
I don't care.
I ain't going for that either.
Well,
Because if I could come to the cast, and I'm the face of the brand, I'm gonna
yes.
get out there and walk with y'all too. Because
Yes.
I'm going to cast as well. I want to cast as well. Everything is a teaching moment for me. Just because I'm the face of the brand don't mean I gotta get comfortable. I can get comfortable. I still gotta work too. So if I can drive all the way from Birmingham to
On up.
Huntsville in my shapewear,
Come
with
on.
my
Come on.
tights and my tank top on, and put my shoes on when I walk in the door, I'm ready. I'll give y'all my secret. And everybody think that I'm mean when I come to a casting. I'm not. Again, this is a job that I'm trying to get, a job that I'm trying to obtain. I come in, "Hey everybody, how y'all doing? How you doing? My name is Ayana Coleman. This
Mm-hmm.
is my phone number, my email.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for my number." And I go to
Mm-hmm.
my corner and I sit down until my number is called.
Come on.
When my number is called, I get up. From the moment I get, you're actually being watched from when you walk in the door.
You
But
better believe it.
you're really being watched when you walk in the door. But
You
when you
better
sit,
believe it.
but when you get up, go ahead and put your you, as she like to say, attack mode. Cause that's what we be on. We be on attack mode. Cause if it's down to the last two, who you think they're gonna pick? Me or you? I'm gonna make them pick me.
Talk
I'm
your
gonna make
shit.
them pick me because I want it just as bad. I want it just a little bit more.
Talk your shit.
It's
Talk your
not a
shit.
game, especially not for me. I've been doing this for a while. It's not a game.
Talk your shit.
So if you come in the room, you speak, you do what you got to do, you attack that runway. And then it don't matter if I ask you to do it 50 million different times, because I'm probably going to end up doing that too. If I ask you to keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just preparing you for what you might have to do when you go across the water.
She preparing you for if you got to deal with Linda Scott, because Linda
Oh,
Scott comes to all of
and
mine.
please know what's in your model bag. Cause she gonna come in there and she gonna ask you what's in your model bag. And it ain't no I don't know. Or let me look in my bag. No, you need to know. You need to run that list. I was almost her home girl. I was almost her home girl. And I left out one thing. I left out one thing. I left out Q-tips.
Yeah.
Something as simple as Q-tips. You need to be prepared. Just like
All
she
the time.
said, we've been in situations where there's no makeup artist.
Yep.
I learned how to do my makeup a long time ago. There's no hairstylist. Thank God my mama showed me how to glue some tracks in, sew some tracks in, put on a wig.
Real quick. Real
You got to
quick.
be prepared. If the people say, "Oh, we want you to have," and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen I've had this very long braided ponytail. If they say, if I pull up to the thing and I got a weave in my hair and they say, "Oh, no, 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 we want to change it right now. We need you to have a braided ponytail." I can go in my model bag, pull my hair back, slick it back, and put on my braided ponytail and be ready.
Come on.
Got to
Talk
be
about it.
ready.
Talk about it. Talk
My
about it.
first show, my first show with Miss Dion, there was a model, and I was so amazed. She had a wig for every scene. It was different. She had curly, she had long, she had straight, she had the bangs, she had a bob. That lady was prepared. I said, "Oh, okay. You won't get me again. I'm finna be prepared." I had on the wig. It was a middle part and it was straight. That's what they asked me to put on. But
Yep.
again, it's nothing wrong with being a little over prepared too.
That's it. That's it.
A lot of people sit here and pay for this information. I'm giving it to you for free because I don't gatekeep, because it's deep, but it ain't that deep to just keep all the information to myself.
That's it. That's it.
Also, as a model, you need to protect your feet. You need to
Woo!
protect your ankles, protect your feet, protect your ankles. If we're in a rehearsal and you say, "Hey sis, I need to step out my shoes," by all means, step out your shoes. Take a minute, gather yourself, and when you're ready, put them back on. You got to be able to walk in your shoes and out your shoes too.
That's it. That's it. But let me tell you, let me say this to y'all. You may be thinking, well, who is outside of her being intimate? Who is Ayana? Why do I need to listen to her? Why wouldn't you listen to her? If somebody is one step above you, there's something you can learn. There's something you can learn. I still learn from my mama. She'll call me in a minute and say, hey. No, ma'am, we're not doing that.
Right.
Y'all have to get out of this thing, this headspace, this, I don't know what this ego is, but you got to get rid of this ego where you think everybody is out to get you. No, they're not. You got to get out of this thing where somebody can't tell you, well, who are you to tell me this? Run my resume. Like at some point, we're going to have to run a resume. Ayana's resume is everything. Ayana she doesn't shy away from anything. If you're going to be a model, like she said, when I say go into attack mode, that's what I mean. Attack it head on. Don't worry about what somebody got to say about you, honey. They're going to talk about you regardless.
Yep.
Who cares? As long as your bills are paid at the end of the day, who cares? But if this woman is giving you good information, if I'm giving you good information, if I bring my mama on and she gives you good information, if I bring Lavender's Jungle on and they bring you good information, take it. Take your attitude, take your ego out of all of this. Because again, ain't none of this about you. My professor in college told me one day, and I wanted to punch in her throat when she said it to me. However, what she said was true. Sweetheart, nobody cares what you won't, feel, or desire. This is a job. This is a business. You
Mhm.
have to do what you're hired to do. And that's it. That's it. I'm gonna shut up though, because she talking her. Say what you go ahead, friend. Go ahead. Go on, finish, girl.
I mean, that's really it. I promise y'all when y'all come in, I'm not an itch. I am nice. I just be about business. I've had, people to say that they feel like I have a I sit on this high horse because I've done fashion shows across the water. I don't do shows, just little shows in Alabama, or go outside of Alabama do little show. It's not about that. My eye is on the prize.
Okay. Okay.
Naomi Campbell, Linda Evangelista,
No.
all those ladies, Tyra Banks,
Mm,
Ashley Graham,
come
like,
on.
come on, like, Iman, like, I am going to get there. I'm on my way there.
That's it.
And nothing is gonna stop me unless I'm being a negative Nancy.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we have a lot of negative Nancys in this industry. Why
Yes.
am I going to level the playing field? We had that conversation before.
Come on.
I'm not leveling the playing field. Just catch
No.
up. Just catch up. I'm always willing to learn.
That's and that's why you get the places you get.
I'm always willing to close my mouth and listen.
Mm,
I'm
okay.
always willing to be critiqued. Now, sometimes I be like, if I say this, it's gonna cost me my job. So I keep my mouth closed because apparently this person has been in this industry longer than I have and has seen much more than I have experienced much more than I have, and is trying to teach me and show me what to
Mhm.
do and what not to do.
Come on. Talk.
That's all there is to it. Oh, and we eat rabbit food on show day.
Oh, now that's going toward producers and
We
people backstage.
we eat rabbit food on show day, and I'm gonna tell you why. Sometimes I don't eat anything show
Okay.
day because I don't want to feel heavy walking down the runway.
Okay.
Cause the day before in rehearsal, Walt probably was on a million, and then
Oh,
I get out for a final walkthrough, and I look real heavy. Oh, cause I just sat here and ate a whole cheeseburger and some fries. Not saying that you can't eat that stuff, but you gotta protect your body, maintain what you have. So if that means going for a 30-minute walk every day, go for a 30-minute walk every day.
that's it.
Drink your water. Drink your water. Drink your water. That's for me too, cause I don't always do right.
Okay.
But drink your water. Stop eating so late at night. That's for me too. I'm not telling you to go buy a membership and get in the gym and lift weights and all this stuff. Just because I do that, you don't have to do that. There's a way for you to maintain what you have. You ain't gotta go get have surgery to get your stomach cut off and still try to be plus. You don't have to do all that. I ain't do all that. It's what good shapewear get you, make you look like you got a BBL.
Come
Fruit,
on.
yogurt, vegetables. You ain't gotta eat so heavy
Don't eat heavy. Why don't you eat heavy?
because you're gonna feel heavy and you're gonna look heavy. And
And
trust
you
me,
gonna look heavy.
and it's gonna show. You don't want that.
It most definitely is going to show.
And always work on your walk. I was in a show, and I remember I like memorized like the layout of the ground or whatever, and I was like, oh yeah, I got this, I got this. I got humbled so fast because I slipped out my shoe and I almost fell. Practice. I thought I didn't have to practice. I thought I had it. No, Always practice. I'm not saying you got to do it every single day. Now, if you want to, you crazy. Go ahead. I'm all for it. I support you. But practice. It's nothing wrong with practicing.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and don't be no diva when you come either to the casting, because I'm gonna ask you to leave. We don't do diva attitudes.
You can be a diva if you want to. You be a diva in your car.
On your way home.
I don't know what to tell you, friend.
And and I'm gonna tell you because she got on this live the other day because folks wanted to do it virtual, and I said no because people get comfortable doing stuff virtual. And this is for the people that they probably had something to say. People get comfortable with doing virtual. If you're not able to show up in person, this is not the job for you. And that goes for anybody who's having a casting. If I can drive 12 hours to Delaware and back for a rehearsal, if that's the job that I wanted, that's the job that I'm going to go get.
Okay. All right.
We got a young lady that drove from Tuskegee
Come on.
to Huntsville and back home all in one day. If she can get out there and do it, you can get out there and do it too.
Sure enough. Sure enough.
This is a career that you have to want, and it's not going to be easy. Lyrics Cross, divorce story,
Baby.
love them down. They wanted it, and they went and got it.
Sure
And
enough.
what is Iona B. Coleman going to do? Go
Be
and
right
get it.
there. Go and get it. Go and get it. Go
But you
and
have to
get
start
it.
somewhere.
Yeah.
You have to start somewhere. And in this cast, we're gonna love on you. We're gonna love
Yes.
on you. Don't get scared. We're gonna don't be scared. We're gonna love on you. But just know it's about business. Yeah, we could have went to high school together. You know, we was cool and all that stuff.
They ain't
Hey,
got
how you doing? All right, what's your name? Where you from?
because it ain't got nothing to do
What
with
got you
nothing.
into modeling? Why you want to do this? Are you sure you're ready for this type of career? Are you gonna have the time? It's about
That's
business.
that's it.
So don't be trying to be mad at me and stuff after this over if you don't get picked. It ain't like that. There's always something that you can do. If you're not selected for the show and you know how to sew, come on, help us sew. Cause I'm trying to help you do it too. If you can help with makeup, come on, help with makeup. Your talents can be used for different things. If you know what garment goes with these type of pants,
Okay.
come on, stick around. Don't just walk out the door and don't be upset because you didn't get selected. Oh, also don't be on the runway doing all the kicking and stuff. Cause as soon as I see a kick, I'm say thank you for your time.
God bless you. Good night. I'm
Please
serious.
have your please have your come card printed. Come card printed. I understand that everybody's moving um to like the digital comp card, and I understand that it's very convenient because I have a digital comp card, but I also have a printed comp card. Now where it is right now, I don't know. I can't put my hand on it. But when you come to the casting, have that because I want to be able to put your face and name with whatever layout that we're doing. So let's run it from the top. Casting, have on your shapewear. Your shoes need to fit you. I
Ooh.
gave away a pair of shoes at the last one. I'm not
So
giving away no more shoes. I love y'all, but I ain't giving away no more shoes because that means I got to go buy some more.
that come on.
Hair pulled back, no makeup. I want to see your face. No jewelry.
Uh, I'm gonna answer
Distracting.
this question. Hold on one second, sister. I'm gonna answer this question from Bridget. Bridget says, "Why do people do the kicks? I don't understand." I'm gonna tell you why they do the kicks, because it's allowed in certain shows, and they think that gets them this. Oh my god, girl! Oh my god! That's what they. If it's allowed in certain shows, that's their business. But you need to know the producer of the show and what they're expecting out of you,
Correct.
because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you come to my show, you come to. I was trained by my mama, by Bo Talley, by Nikki in Miss Nikki in Atlanta. If y'all come here with that foolishness, that's not what we do. So you need to learn how to research the producer so that you can get what you need to get from that show. Otherwise, because I'm telling you now, if you come to my show and do that you're not gonna make it in my show. Number one, if you do it in rehearsal. Number two, if you do that in my show, like I see you do it in my show, that will be the one and only time that you be on my runway. Because I will pull you out of my show. I don't care what designer has you listed for their show. I don't care if you paid $700 to get here. If I am the producer and I tell you, do not do all of that foolishness in my show, and you think because you're on the runway, I'm going to get away with it, you will that one time, and you will never, ever be allowed on my runway again. I'm not talking about that night. That night, you will be escorted out, grab your stuff, and get off my runway, because I don't play that. But the reason why people do that is because there are professional model coaches. There are people who claim to be model coaches who have never walked a day in their life. There are people who want to do a lot of theatrics, and they train other people to do the same dumb shit. I said what I said. And these girls think that that's where it's at, and that is not it. That does not make you a model. That makes you a modeler. There is a big difference. I'm sorry, friend. Go ahead.
One more time for the people in the back. No makeup. Hair pulled back away from your face. No jewelry at all. It's distracting. No watches. No Apple watches. Phones on silent or vibrate. I do understand people have kids. Put your phone on silent or vibrate. Make sure you have on your shapewear, either nude, which is your nude. Better yet, your skin tone, because I have that as well, because that's very, very important to know. Or black. Please be prepared. Please be prepared. Your shoes need to fit you.
Mm.
Please don't come in there with the diva attitude. You're coming to book a job. Book that job and let's get to work. Attack the runway and be ready. That's all I got.
Well, all right, y'all.
Anybody got questions? Because I can't see. So anybody else have any more questions?
She said I was being sarcastic, but yes, Reese. No, I understand why you were being sarcastic, but I also understand that some of these girls don't understand it. So that was a great question. They just need to know why you're having to ask that question, because aspiring models are being taught by people who don't know anything. They really don't know anything at all.
I
So,
would
sorry.
rather them ask than to get up there and do it. And
Mm-hmm.
then you walking for Vera Wang, you get up
Oh,
there and you do that and she say no. Or better yet, she don't say anything. They come and tap you on your shoulder and say thank you for your time. I'd rather y'all ask all the questions that you need to ask, because on casting day I ain't answering no questions.
okay. All right. All right. Well, y'all, it is 8 o'clock. I don't see any like real questions in the chat room. Um, and God is really, really, really showing me my resilience right now because my computer screen just went out and I'm okay with it. But we're gonna have to go ahead and end this live system so that I can get this fixed and we can get back to doing um some other stuff in this for this show because we need to talk about some stuff afterwards. So if you all do not have any other questions or comments, please make sure you are following us at Full Figure Fierce. Make sure you are following Miss Ayana. Tell them how they can follow you, sister girl.
On Facebook, Ayana B. Coleman. On Instagram and TikTok, the Bougie Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Spelled correctly. TheBougieBelle. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. Just don't bombard me, y'all, because I'll be overstimulated. Don't do that. But I'll be more than willing to assist as best as I can. But please know on that day of casting, hey, how you doing? What's your name? Okay, thank you. Now let's see your walk. So get
Mm.
all your questions in now because it's go time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, if you don't have anything else, y'all, we will be back. I know I will be back to talk about the casting call more, and to talk about photo shoots because we've been doing some amazing photo shoots with my beloved photography, Camille Page. We have one coming up on the 12th. Models you need, good pictures, and they're gonna cost you. That's just it. Nobody's That'll be another subject. You want to come back and talk about the photography stuff?
All I'm gonna say is that man do some work. I know a lot of photographers that do some work. You're gonna pay for some
Mm-hmm.
amazing photos. You
Yeah.
are. I know a young lady out of Bessemer, Alabama that does an awesome job. Mr. Rick Jones, he did awesome job with my photos, and I've shot with him plenty of times on his.
Mm.
He does his photography tour where he goes to a different city, and you gonna pay for some good photos. So don't think you just finna. Oh yeah, let me get a quick snap, snap, snap. No, invest in your career. That's that thing about you gonna spend some money. Whether it's a flight, a photo, your room and board, your shapewear, your hair, your makeup, your shoes, all of that stuff. So be ready to, spend some cash for some good photos. Cause my photos were amazing. I'm about to go pay $15 more for another photo so I can use it. I'm excited. I know it don't look like it. But I'm excited, y'all. I cannot wait to see everybody that comes out to cast. Um, just be ready and be willing to be coachable and be willing to learn. Because as a model, you're always learning. There's never not a moment that you're not learning. So just be ready. If you gotta bring a notebook, bring your notebook and let's get ready to work. So I think she's still having issues with um her screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to end this on my end. And don't be scared to reach out to me. My inboxes are all open. It just may take me a little while to get to you. Love you guys.